Hello, hi everyone. Hello, plant-based performance community and our podcast listeners and our YouTube watchers. We have another episode of Plant-Based Tip Tuesdays with myself, Coach Kayla. I'm an online plant-based dietitian, nutrition, and run coach, as well as a plant-based marathon runner myself. And I love talking about plant-based running and all of the things. And today, because it is Valentine's Day or Valentine's week, we just celebrated Valentine's Day yesterday. I thought this week we would really focus on talking more about loving your body and how we can do that more, how we can really cultivate a good relationship with our body, with food, with health, with our well-being, and all of those things that are very important. And I know a lot of people and a lot of us, we struggle with body image, and we struggle with wanting to feel like we have to be a certain size when it comes to having a specific race weight to perform better and all of those things. So I want to talk about how, as plant-based athletes, as plant-based runners, how we can really really focus on loving our body more and really putting more of the focus on doing what we enjoy, and how performance can actually, and well-being can actually be a benefit of that, or can come out of doing those things without actually putting so much focus and everything specifically on your body. So that is what we're going to talk about today. If you guys are just joining me, or if you are new here, if you are live, if you can just click that link above to allow Streamer to show your name when you say hi to me, and definitely shout out below if you are joining us live. And then ask any questions as well. You're welcome to post in the comments. If I don't get to your questions right away, I definitely will at the end. So let's get into it. So number one, don't weigh yourself. This is a mistake that I see athletes make. People in general as well can get really obsessed with our weight, but it's not necessary to weigh yourself all the time. It also depends on where you're at. The scale can be used as a tool that can be helpful, especially like fluid balance. If anyone knows about that, and really trying to get specific about how much weight you lose during your run to replace the fluid, that could be beneficial to have a scale. But if you're somebody that has been overly obsessed with the scale and really weighing yourself, or really just really focused on that number, what that scale says, I really encourage you to really ditch the scale. Just don't weigh yourself at all, because it's not helpful, it's not helping you, and it's just not serving you. And it could actually be doing more harm than good if you're getting, really just obsessed about that number, because a number does not define us. A number should not define who we are, should not define our identity, and it should not define our self-worth or how well we think we're going to do in a race or in a performance goal. So really just get rid of it. Get rid of the scale. I know that can sound blunt and kind of harsh, but you'll thank me later, I swear. Number two is start to heal that relationship with your body and your food. If this is you and you're really struggling with this, start to, find ways that you can start healing that relationship. Have a good support system like a dietitian, a therapist, whatever you need to help you and guide you to help heal that relationship. And I know some people that it has taken them 10 years. It's taken them a long time to heal that relationship with your food. So it's not something that's going to happen overnight. But it's something to, if this like speaks to you, it's something to consider to start, taking those steps, and start taking those steps to healing that relationship. If you feel like, you're just really overly critical about your body, and just could use, a better relationship with that, with your body and food, just start working on that. Number three is saying nice things to your body and practicing positive affirmation. So when we talk about mindset, and I've talked about this before, I also had Brad on this. He's a mindset coach on the podcast. He came on and talked with us a little bit about mindset and the part that's of that. I think mindset is so important for runners, and at least in my journey, that has been kind of a focus that I've been on, and realizing that I really need to work on this. And it really does help. It really does make a difference. So something, could be really key is really practicing those positive affirmations. But if you're struggling with that body image, maybe try putting, those positive affirmations. Maybe they should be more about towards, saying good things about your body. So maybe it's, I love you body, or, even giving gratitude as well to your body. But, positive affirmation could be, let's go body, let's go, we got this, right? Start getting gratitude to your body. So that could be like, thanking your body and saying, I am grateful for my body because it can do this. Start just really, using those positive affirmations about your body and giving gratitude for it, because your body is amazing. It can do amazing things no matter what size or shape you are. Then if you can, if you can run a marathon, if you can climb a mountain, that's absolutely amazing. And not everybody can do that. Some people are physically not even able to do that. So it's just so important to be grateful and in gratitude, and starting to just say nice things to our bodies. Number 4 is moving your body in a way that feels good. So I know most of us are runners, right? And maybe we love the sport and we love running. But if you are somebody that is not a runner, or there are days where you just don't really feel like running, maybe it's okay. I want to give you permission that it is okay to take a break. The other day, so this weekend, I'll give you guys an example of myself. So this weekend, I ran 18 miles. Monday morning, I just was tired. I kind of slept in a little bit. I got up. I thought, well, maybe I should do something. I don't know what to do. I don't have much time. I was like, okay, I'll just do a 20-minute yoga. Something is better than nothing. And that's really honestly all I was feeling. I just wasn't feeling like doing a workout or going for a run. It just didn't feel good to me at the time. So, give yourself permission, to do what feels good to you. It doesn't always have to be an intense workout. Of course, it's different when you're kind of really training for something. It can be different. I'm sort of kind of in this training mode, but like kind of just listening to my body. So I'm just trying to find that balance and figure out, well, can I find this balance? So you might be able to kind of find that balance, but listen to your body, put in the work you need to. But certainly you don't want to take off too many days, obviously, if you're training, taking too many easy days. But we also know running, we need to do more easy runs. Running easier actually makes us faster. So that's also important too. And also doing yoga or doing stretching and all those things are beneficial for us. So if we can't find, that time to generally do, during our run days, I think we should take those days off and those times to take that time to do more stretching or doing what just feels good to us. And really that just helps us to just be, to love our body more. I don't know if any of you have been dancers, but I know, some of my runners have actually been dancers before. And, dancing is such an expressive kind of movement, and really just using the body. And I've seen all sorts of, all sizes and shapes of dancers. And I think it's so amazing because if you've ever done that, it feels so good. I've always wanted to get more into dancing. I used to be a dancer actually way back when, before I started running. Actually didn't do any competitive kind of dancing or anything like that, but when I was a kid I did take dance classes. So dancing is fun. It just feels good to you. And that can just really get you more in tune with your body, and just more of like, okay, this feels really good, kind of thing. So just remember that as well. And number 5 is to eat mindfully, eat more plant-based foods, but also just thinking about, what does my body feel like it needs. And eat the foods you enjoy. You shouldn't be, forcing yourself to eat foods that you don't like. Make plant-based foods that taste good to you, that are flavorful to you. We want to make sure that these foods that you eat are things that you enjoy and that make you feel good. But when we also eat foods that feel good to us, it makes our body feel good. So that is really important. And, when we're not doing that, then we feel very, just not very good, right? Our bodies feel really crappy. We may feel really bloated. We can feel, our digestive systems are off. We can have headaches, right? We have all these things if we're eating a lot of sugar, eating a lot of food that we think is going to make us feel good, but not really. Excuse me. So I always encourage people, just to focus more on those plant-based foods because they are going to make you feel good. Maybe in general, at first they might not, but of course, as I said, make sure that it just, make it in a way that makes it taste good or that gives you some enjoyment. We don't want to take foods away either that we do enjoy. But a lot of people too, they always tell me, oh, I just want sweets. I just want sugar. Why can't I just eat fruits and vegetables? I know those are good for me, but that's what my body needs. And I always encourage them, like, just start incorporating more fruits and vegetables because eventually once you realize how not great your body feels and how good it feels eating that way, it'll change. Your mind will change. It is a mind thing. It is all in here. We think we want those foods, but really our body wants those. So once we start eating a certain way, our body will kind of get it and it'll signal to you, no, I don't want that. I want to eat this. So it'll come. But I wanted to share that as well when it comes to, our relationship and to our bodies of just eating more mindfully and intuitively, what feels good, listening to our hunger, all of that stuff. So just to summarize all of this, number one, to help you love your body and perform at your best in running in life, don't weigh yourself, ditch the scale. Number two, start healing that relationship with your food and body. Work with a therapist, work with a dietitian to really dive deeper into where these feelings are coming from and how you can heal this relationship with food and your body. Number three, say nice things to your body. Use positive affirmations. Give gratitude to what your body can do. Number four, move your body in what feels good. And number five, eat more mindfully and intuitively, incorporating more plant-based foods as well. So I hope this was helpful. Let me know below if you guys are live, if this was helpful, and if you're on the podcast as well. Comment and let us know how you thought of this episode, or if any of these help, or what your takeaway was as well. So with that, do we have any questions for anybody that is live? I don't see that anybody is on here. I think some people have kind of tuned in and out, so that's okay. If you guys do have any questions, you're welcome to post below this video and the live video, or you can also email me as well, KaylaSlaterRD@gmail.com. You guys are welcome to email me if you have any questions at all. And then let's see, lastly, what do I have for you guys? Before we go, the membership. We have to talk about the membership. So I've created a membership community, members only community. So what this community is, it's very similar to the Facebook community, but it is a paid community. So what that means is you guys are going to have access to only member content. So you're going to have access to all my guides. You'll have access to me weekly. We'll do kind of a live call or kind of live trainings like this. You guys can interact with me, ask questions. You'll also get access to any of my master classes, workshops. You get unlimited access. So in the past, what we've done is we've had those workshops and classes. They're only available limited time. A lot of people aren't able to watch that in the next 48 hours or so. So what you can do is, if you're part of the member community, then what you can do is you'll get unlimited access to that. So that's also something that you can that you'll get a benefit of. Um, what else? Oh, and community and support. So you'll have a community of support of, not just learning from me, but also others as well. And there's so much value in that and learning from each other. And I'm hoping too, by creating a more paid community, that people show up, so that you show up more. I know on Facebook there's a lot of distractions and a lot going on, and sometimes you might not always be on Facebook or want to be on Facebook, or that sort of thing. So I really wanted to create a member community where people didn't have to be on Facebook if they didn't want to be, because of all those distractions, and to just hopefully get you to show up more and be more engaged as well, because when you're paying into something, we know that we show up more. And of course, you guys know I very much firm believer in lifestyle, and health is so important. And as I'm working with older adults now and end of life, realize how taking care of ourselves can really make a difference, to especially when we get older. So it's very important, and I want to help you guys. So I hope you guys join us. I didn't put a banner up here, but I will put it down in the comments below this video, as well as in the show notes of the podcast, the link to join, if you guys are interested in joining our membership community. But I hope you guys do. And thank you guys so much. Thank you for joining me today. And I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your evening and a great week. See you next time. Keep running and eating plants. Bye.